الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. We have been looking at the rules of Itmaam al-harakat and the makhaarij al-huroof, and we have reached up to Surah Al-Kafiroon. I'll recite Surah Al-Kafiroon before we go through the verses one by one and break down all the elements and understand what is required in order for us to improve our recitation of the Quran, inshallah. جزاكم الله خير. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. Let's go through Surah Al-Kafiroon and look at what are the things that we need to implement from Itmaam al-harakat and the makhaarij al-huroof in order to improve our recitation. The isti'adha, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, and the basmala, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Now both of these have been covered extensively in the past videos, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time covering the isti'adha and basmala in this video. What I will do is just mention the main points. When you say make sure that your upper jaw is going up, pushing out pushing the sides of your lips out, so you've got two differentiated sounds, and not mixed together. The dal, making sure that your lips are again pouted out or pushed out from the sides when you're saying that. A'udhu billah, again opening or the upper jaw going up when you're saying the word of Allah, and then elongating the sheen when you're saying ash-shaytan, min ash-shaytanir rajim. And the basmala, making sure that the sin is elongated in sound, the ha and the opening of the upper jaw going up when you're saying ar-rahman, bismillahir rahmanir rahim, and when you say the word of Allah as well. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, go back to them and I'll take or I explain the isti'adha and the basmala a lot more slowly, and you'll pick that up. Let's begin with Surah Al-Kafiroon, verse number 1, which reads, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ. The qaf is pronounced right at the back of the tongue when the tongue goes up. qa, qul, and we have this movement of when you say the qaf with the dhamma, you say qu, and then you come back for the lam because it has a sukoon on it. Qul, similar to what we've already done in Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq and Surah Al-Nas. Qul, and you keep the sound of the lam for a slight second. Qul, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ. Now there are elongations throughout the Surah Al-Kafiroon. My advice would be to stick with the length that I'm reciting at, or if you're reciting to a teacher, then stick to the length that they're teaching you. But generally we're reciting the lengths at 4 harakat, and they need to be consistent throughout the surah. So قُلْ يَا أَيُّ, the ya has a shadda on it, and therefore we need to pronounce 2 yas. Ayyu. قل يا أيها الكافرون. The ha is the one that's pronounced from the bottom of the throat. Ha. أيها الكافرون. The qaf is pronounced from the back of the tongue. Then you have the kaf just towards the front, or more towards the front from there. So qaf and then the kaf, ka, opening of the upper jaw going up. When you say ka, firun, the fa from the wet part of the bottom lip touching, or the central incisors touching the wet part of your bottom lip. Kafirun. Ra accompanied with the pushing of the sides of the lips going out. Kafirun. And back for the noon. So when you put all of that together, then you get قل يا أيها الكافرون. Second verse. لا أعبد ما تعبدون. Again, you've got the 2 ayns here, similar to what we've done in Surah Al-Fatiha when you said إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ. So we need to kind of linger on the ayn slightly in order to make it audible in the recitation. So here similarly we say la, again consistent length with what we recited in the previous verse. La a'budu, a'budu. The hamza first from the bottom of the throat, then you got the ayn. La a'budu ma ta'budun. So la, 4 harakat, or to the length that I'm reciting. A'budu, holding the sound of the ayn. A'bu, pushing out the lips. Du. A'budu ma ta'budun. And again, the lips are always working to make sure that we're completing the sounds of the vowels as is required. لا أعبد ما تعبدون. And coming back for the noon again. لا أعبد ما تعبدون. Third verse. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. Many things are on repeat that we've covered before. ولا, 4 harakat, or to the length that I'm reciting it, keep it consistent. ولا أنتم, أنتم, so you stay slightly longer on the noon. Then you have the ta, pushing it out, tu, and then back for the meme because it has sukoon in it. وَلَا أَنْتُمْ, tum, and then you go again for the ayn, accompanied with the upper jaw going up. وَلَا أَنْتُمْ عَابِ, bi, got the kasra, lower jaw going down, bi, duna, pushing of the lips from the side. Duna ma a'bud, opening for 4 harakat, and then the same as we had in the previous verse where you have the hamza, the ayn, which you need to hold slightly, bu, and then you're finishing at the end of the verse with the dal, which you covered in Surah Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq, which is a qalqala. You need to echo the sound when you're finishing with a dal at the end of a verse or when it has a sukoon in it. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. So the next verse. ولا, 4 harakat again, length, la, and the upper jaw needs to open. ولا أنا, أنا, here in the, you'll see a circle on top of the alif, which means that it's not recited. So ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. Here you have the dal followed by the ta. The ta has a shadda on it, so it means that you go from the ba to the ta in terms of pronunciation. The dal is not recited at all. ولا أنا عابد عابد. Hold the sound of the meme. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. And then the last two verses. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد, which we already recited previously. It's the same points. La, opening of the upper jaw going up. Antum, ikhfa, or keeping the noon or the sound of the noon elongated. Pushing out the lips for the ta. Tu, coming back for the meme. Antum abiduna. A, opening up the upper jaw going up. Kasra for the ba. Pushing out the lips for the dhamma on the dal. Abiduna ma, opening upper jaw going up again. A'bud, elongation or slightly lingering on the sound of the ayn. A'bud, your lips pushing out for the ba and then ending on the sukoon for the dal, which is a qalqala. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. And then the last verse. لكم دينكم ولي دين. لكم, again lips coming back because the meme has a sukoon. لكم دينكم, so your jaw goes down when you say di. Dinukum, nukum, pushing of the lips out for the kaf and the dinukum for the noon and the kaf, and then back for the meme. Lakum dinukum waliyadin. And that completes the explanation of Itmaam al-harakat and makhaarij al-huroof for Surah Al-Kafiroon. I'll recite it again, and inshallah you can pick up all the different pointers that we're going through. The process was a little bit quicker than in previous videos, because hopefully you're getting used to all the pointers that we're telling you and how to pick up on them. And so therefore, as we go forward, some of the videos will be very quick until we get to a point where we can explain the next rules, which are the sifat al-huroof, or the characteristics of the letters. And then inshallah, God willing, inshallah, we'll be able to go on and explain other videos as well. Jazakumullah khair. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.